Hi and welcome here to my channel. This is michelledirelle and we are having a deeper look on the Trump shootings. I was shocked, the world was shocked, and I believe that this is a good way to really take a good look into this thing that happened. We're gonna dive deep into the motives of the shooter. It is a boy, or a young adult, very young adult, 20 years old is he, that tried to shoot maybe Donald Trump, whatever, I don't know, or maybe somebody just wanted to shock the world or anything of that nature. I'm using here several cards on that topic. We have here some tarot cards going on. I was also pulling some cards of those decks, composers, painters, that we are just, I am working, of course, with the spirit world here, with the traditional tarot. If you don't know me, my name is michelledirelle. I'm a certified tarot reader. You can have also private readings with me. For that, you can always write me an email and just ask for more information, right? And I'm also diving deep into the human design here as well a bit. And we are just, we are using all the tools that helps us not only having a video that you like to watch, right? Because we're on YouTube. I believe that you like to see something nice, hear something nice, and my channel is also quite artsy. And but that should not take away the seriousness of the topic, and also not the depth, right? Depth. Also, sorry for my English. My channel is in 3 different languages, in English, German, and in Polish. And always at the same time, once a week, mostly Sundays, there are coming out 3 videos in English, German, and in Polish, so you can always just pick one, right? Okay, and also not more really, because I don't want to overdo it to bother you with too many videos of mine. I have here some composers, a painter. We are listening here to I don't know how you pronounce that, to Donizetti or Donizetti. He composed 70 operas and was one of the not most popular necessarily musicians, but one of the most liked, right, of its time. And it was, he was born 1797 in Bergamo, this is Italy, in Europe, and died 1848 also in Bergamo. Bergamo is, due to our spiritual work, quite an interesting town. Bergamo had, due to the news, right, a lots of corona problems here. Yeah, a lot of cases of death due to the coronavirus. Yeah, so Bergamo is maybe, living a ghost. Could be quite significant here that Bergamo showed up in our oracle. It is a part of the oracle. It is music that we are listening to, right? Of Donizetti, we are listening La Favorite, and this is the music in the background you are listening to. Here, very, very interestingly, I was pulling this card of the painter's deck, and it is very interesting. It is, the painter, the London, a painter that lived in London till 1788, right? And it is the blue boy. I translated der blaue Knabe, standing here in German, the blue boy. Interesting, that might be maybe really symbolized the young man that that was shooting on Donald Trump, right? Sorry, I don't know why my hand is shaking. I'm sitting here a little bit wrong, you know. Yeah, but these are the symbols, the first ones that we are having here. And this boy looks to me, when I go into this as a medium, as a reader here, you guys, on a deep level, it is for me somebody who wants to have power a bit. I mean, this boy looks quite royalty-like, right? Good clothing, looks like, you know, having some money. It reminds me in the tarot of the Page der Münzen. Oh my gosh, you know, I'm doing tarot videos in English for such a long time. Sometimes you got the word on your tongue. You do you know that, what I mean by that? But it is a communication card, but it's also, you know, a symbol for somebody young. And if it's, you know, somebody young of this pentacle family, it can be an immature energy, but also one that is seeking money, is seeking also some kind of power if it doesn't have it, right? Or feels entitled to use the power of, you know, something criminal, like, you know, shooting at the ex-president of the United States, right? I was watching that in the news. There are still the channels, you know, talking about that back and forth on live videos and so on. And the moment that Trump, that he actually shot at Trump, Trump said something like, I knew it, I had a bad feeling about that, right? I knew that something was, you know, going on, and so Trump had actually a gut feeling, even though Trump doesn't have a defined spleen center. He doesn't, right? But I believe that the spleen was defined maybe through the crowd, right? This is like a human design term. Spleen center is like the intuition of survival, so to speak. This is just a symbol of the human design chart. It is not the chart of Donald Trump, but I just chose one of the charts. It is a past book of the year 2023, right? The annual. But never mind. So this is just, it looks like when somebody has an open spleen, it looks like this here. But Trump's spleen was defined at least through the crowd, through the people that were around, and there are many. So the spleen is defined, and everybody had some sort of you know, intuition to, that something weird is going to happen. The big problem is also that people are not daring, they don't dare to speak up when they see, and they, you know, I don't know, I believe that it is made at school or something like that, or due to, you know, or through society, that we are having all the time, most of us, maybe not you, maybe not me so much, but you know, lots of us have actually the fear to speak up when we feel something is off. And it is like this, don't trust into your intuition message. You are just a stupid child, you are just a stupid, let's say, employee, okay? You're just, you know, a regular person, which is a good thing to be, right? I mean, I'm not saying that, but everybody has an intuition. Everybody, you know, is also more or less, some more, others less. Yeah, that's normal. I'm not talking about everybody, of course, but you know, we are not stupid, all right? We people, let's say, okay, and we feel in our gut that something is off, and they felt, a lot of people felt something was off. And also, one man was speaking up on the news, and he was actually somehow in the public or in the crowd, I believe that he was, but just a, you know, a man, middle-aged, 30 to 40 he was, or something, blonde man, and he was saying like, I saw, right, I saw, you know, this boy or this young adult man that shot on Donald Trump, that he had a gun, and I saw it, and I speaked up on it, and I said, you know, everybody, that, you know, there is somebody using his gun, probably because there is somebody, you know, sneaking around, walking around with a gun and trying to sneak its way to maybe use a gun towards, yeah, how we saw it at the end of the day, like towards the stage where Donald Trump, you know, was standing. And nobody believed this man, or nobody really dared to make a decision like, hey, maybe it is a fault and nobody gonna shoot, nothing will gonna happen. And so, but at least what's what, you know, what is wrong making a mistake? And this is very much like, let's not you know, treat our children, teach them like this, that it's so wrong and it's a shame, you know, when somebody would just say like, hey, I believe that somebody's gonna shoot on him, and if nothing would have happened, right, and nobody would have shot anything on Donald Trump or something, yeah, then this person would look stupid. But hey, what's wrong? What's wrong about looking stupid sometimes? We're all looking stupid sometimes, and still there is this shame, okay? So there was this gut feeling thing. So the find was actually with everybody defined, right? The spleen. So anyways, I'm not so informed, I must tell about the current transit. Maybe in the current transit the spleen is also defined, I don't know. But it was enough defined to have a bad feeling, and maybe, you know, the goal is in the human design actually to follow also just your, you know, your gut feeling, yeah, the spleen feeling, let's say, of course also the sacral response for generators and so, but I don't want to go in too deep now into the human design. Yeah, I believe the fear of making mistakes makes everything, can make a lot of things worse, right? You guys, so let's just take a look. I pre-shuffled already here the decks. I want to know something about this young man. I pre-shuffled it, right? I'm holding my camera here, but anyway, so this young man, we already have him here, right? A bit power hungry maybe, okay, but I don't want to say anything wrong. By the way, guys, I don't have a personal opinion about Trump, about the Republicans, about the Democrat. Yeah, you know, I'm listening mostly the news in German, but you get my point. So it is very much like pure card reading. I'm not pronouncing any or promoting any personal opinions here, okay? But I just want to know neutrally, in a neutral way, about this boy. I say all the time boy, but it's a man. He's 20, right? So it is a problem when they catch him. He will have a problem with prison and what so. I mean, so we have here, yeah, somebody very, very fiery. And this is somebody, look, this is a person that can be a fire sign, right? Leo, Aries or Sagittarius, but doesn't need to have to be. It can be somebody who is unconsciously a fire sign, because we got the card in the reverse. This is for me very often something hidden, something unconscious, not always, but now it comes really the message in. This is a person that has a lot of fire within his personality. He looks a little bit nerdy, I believe, right? But you know, I don't want to go off of looks, but this is somebody who looks a little bit shy, a bit nerdy, not so much, you know, looks a little gray, this guy. But what I want to say by that is not that I, you know, go about looks or whatnot. It's not about that. But the thing is, maybe this is somebody who doesn't know how to work and live with this fiery side, right? I mean, you can transform this passion, this fire, and a lot of fire and too much fire can be a danger to others, because it can be interpreted or just, you know, lived, let's say, as aggressiveness, yeah, as anger, as something, so as, you know, anger and making problems to to themselves and to others, of course, and to society, how we saw, right? So this is somebody who doesn't know how to work and live with this big amount of fiery energy. That can be somebody that has in his natal chart a lot of fire in general. Could be a manifesting generator, a generator, something like that, also in the human design, you get me? And I'm hearing Aries, strong Aries, right? And then Aries goes, it is like this passionate, fiery energy that somebody is coming and doing something alone, yeah? This is like pioneer thing, and this pioneer thing is here in this case something negative, right? But in other cases it is something very positive when somebody's initiating positive things, but here of course it is misused as something negative, yeah? So this is a young man that doesn't know how to not properly, I mean, this is like, saying what's wrong, what's right. I'm not for that, right? Everything is like energy and nature, but hey, maybe there are more fun ways, to live with this fiery energy. I mean, this is the player card, right? And if it's sexuality, I mean, it's better than shooting somebody, right? Okay, so this is what I'm getting here with him. A lot of fiery. Yeah, and this is somebody who thinks that it was good to do so and it was fair to do so. So this is what I'm getting here. And somebody who just doesn't know how to handle the fire. You see that, right? How to handle the fire. And it was nothing that they think, that was not a conscious decision to do that. The thing is, it could be that it will be diagnosed. I mean, they will catch him, right? So I don't know how far they are to, get this man and to, but yeah, we just gonna see that they will catch him, right? I mean, they will, he won't get that far, but I'm gonna pull some more cards to it. I guess so, yeah. But it doesn't look for me like a conscious decision. It was just a lot of high and hot temper. And this guy just reacted, thought somehow that it is something fair to do. Maybe a Trump hater, Republicans hater. I mean, Trump didn't do the most elegant politics. Let's just be real, right? So I don't know if you guys like Trump or not. I don't know. But hey, and this boy or just this person thought, hey, that's something fair to do, let's get him out of this way. And by the way, I can live out my passion, live out this overly fiery personality here, and I have an outlet to get rid of this lots of fire which is going through my body, which is my temper, which is my personality, yeah. And of course, when you have a lot of energy, there must be other ways than shooting people or something, yeah? Yeah, I mean, okay. And this is the problem. And I believe this is something that this person will, in his life, learn how to use, this fiery energy, this overly fire energy, really to the advantage of society and of themselves, okay? This is the first thing. So what was the motive? A very, very good motive here, you guys. This is, again, this is not my opinion. It is not about my opinion. I'm just, speaking out of the cards and what this person thought. This person thought that it is something, and still thinking, the thoughts, the conscious thoughts and motives of this young man were that he's doing a great job for society when we get rid of Trump. Okay, so I mean, yeah. Also not in a very elegant way again, yeah? So, I mean, Trump didn't do the most elegant politics here and there, we know that. I mean, I don't know if you like Trump or not. Some politicians here in Germany like Trumps even, yeah? But this is just, a certain group that like Trump. These are, you know, a little bit like Republicans, like, you know, party, Republic Party, like in the US, if you could compare that. Alice Weidel, AfD, like Trump, okay, but they are quite controversial because they are quite on the right side. You guys, you know, but you never know how these relations, these political relations between the USA and Germany are somehow, you know, a web behind our view, right? So they are not talking about that in the news. This young man wanted to do something good for society and wanted that everybody is happily living in this society and that politics are going great and are going into the right direction. And he thought in his very, very too spontaneous, too fiery mind that the only thing that makes it fair, let's just, is actually shooting the ex-president of the USA. Yeah, yeah, sorry, but this is, again, it's not, guys, it's not what I am saying. It's about the perspective of this man. I completely have a different opinion. I personally absolutely think, and it will not change my opinion, that killing other people for any sort of fake peace is not the solution. Absolutely not, right? And of course not if it's just a citizen that has just one opinion, and some other motives like just naivety somehow. Yeah, young man here, too much fire, you know, a quick judgment, short judgment based on, you know, a lot of energy. He wanted to have new politics, a new ground, something new, a new president, just new people, new government. Yeah, he wanted to have a new start on politics and thought, let's just get rid of Donald Trump and somebody new will come in and somebody new will make new politics here and something, a new government, new rules, new everything new he wanted, right? For his family also. The motives are actually with a loving heart when we say, when we look at this card, he wanted to have a better life for his family. Yeah, he wants to have a better life for the whole country. Yeah, but of course, how he goes about that is of course criminal. Yeah, but out of the perspective of this young man, I am seeing these motives. Okay. Yeah, he wanted to have a better life for everybody. Also more opportunities to have better money, to have some more ground, to have a peaceful life. Yeah, these are the motives of this young man. This is what I'm seeing here. Yeah. So that was about the motives of this young man. I think I'm gonna do again a live on how actually Donald Trump is going right now, how he's feeling. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna do one more. If you'd like to have a personal reading, you can always reach out to me. My name is michelledirelle. My email address is underneath in the info box. If you like our work of our YouTubers, we do it for free most of the time. And if you would like to donate a coffee or something, you're very welcome. But you don't, of course, it's just, you know, when somebody wants to. Always when you watch here my channel, I'm super, super glad and happy. Give these likes, you guys. Please give a thumb up, because this is, you know, a way that you can give energy back. YouTube is always pushing the algorithms up for us when you give this thumbs up. Nobody is seeing that you liked certain videos. It is usually a folder where all the likes and thumbs up are secret. So nobody can just see on your profile that you actually liked a video. Yeah, so please be kind. It's always a little bit of work that we are doing that, and from the bottom of my heart I love doing so, and I'm glad when you give something back. Later it will be a video, and you can also make a comment if you want to. What's your opinion? What do you think about Trump? Do you want him as a president back? Or do you think Biden is better? Or do you also believe, as this young man, that somebody absolutely new should come? Because this young man thinks that somebody absolutely new should make the US politics. Thank you so much. This is not my opinion. This is just the motive of this young man. Please understand that, right? Okay? I don't have a political opinion here that I am pronouncing or telling the world. This is not about that. Have a great day, and just in a second will be about how is Donald Trump doing right now.